Generally speaking, if you are hurt at work, you cannot sue someone else. Workers' compensation is what's called an exclusive remedy. There are some situations, however, in which you can sue someone else or sue outside of the workers' compensation system. The first exception to the exclusive remedy principle of workers' compensation is if the person who hurts you on purpose, or the employer makes you engage in an inherently dangerous kind of activity. In North Carolina, that's called a Woodson claim, and if you get a serious injury after the employer has forced you to do something extraordinarily dangerous, you might have the grounds for a civil claim, a Woodson claim. The second exception to workers' compensation exclusive remedy is if there's another party involved in the accident. The classic example of this is if you're hurt in a car accident while driving, but it could also be, say you are working for a trucking company and you're unloading your truck at a plant and another guy who works for the plant hits you with their forklift. Then you would have a workers' compensation claim against your trucking company employer and against the warehouse corporation for the guy who was driving the forklift. If you have a work injury with some extraordinary circumstances where there was another party involved, for example, you should call this law firm, because I have a lot of experience in cases where we have a claim against the employer as well as a third party who took part in causing your injury. If you call us with an injury that occurred at work, which was also involving a third party, we're going to ask you a lot of questions. We're going to ask you about exactly what happened, and we're going to ask you about the involvement of the third party. In addition to that, we're going to explain the workers' compensation system and any claims that we may have against the third party tortfeasor.